In a heartbreaking incident, a U.S. couple visiting Mexico for a holiday tragically lost their lives in a violent attack in one of the country's most dangerous regions. The couple, identified as John and Sarah Mitchell, both in their mid-40s from California, were vacationing in the state of Guerrero when they became victims of the escalating cartel violence that has plagued the region for years. This tragic event has raised alarm about the safety of tourists in certain areas of Mexico, where criminal cartels and gang violence have surged in recent years. The incident occurred late on a Wednesday evening in the coastal town of Acapulco, a popular tourist destination known for its stunning beaches, but also notorious for its rising violence linked to drug trafficking and organized crime. The Mitchells, who had arrived in Mexico just days earlier to celebrate their 20th wedding anniversary, were reportedly caught in the crossfire between rival cartels. Witnesses at the scene reported hearing gunfire around 8:30 p.m. near a popular restaurant where the couple had been dining. Authorities later confirmed that the gunmen were members of a cartel group engaged in a turf war in the region. Although the Mitchells were not the intended targets, they were tragically caught in the deadly exchange. Local police rushed to the scene but were unable to save the couple, who succumbed to their injuries shortly after the attack. The couple's bodies were later transferred to a local morgue, and Mexican authorities have launched an investigation into the incident, although no arrests have been made at this time. The U.S. Embassy in Mexico has been notified, and a representative is working with local law enforcement to assist in the investigation. The attack on the Mitchells comes as Mexico grapples with rising violence in areas controlled by drug cartels. While tourist destinations like Cancun and Puerto Vallarta have generally remained safe, regions such as Guerrero, Michoacán, and Jalisco have witnessed an alarming uptick in violence. Cartel factions vying for control of drug routes, extortion rackets, and local businesses have led to a spike in homicides, kidnappings, and shootings. Acapulco, once a glamorous getaway for Hollywood stars in the 1950s and 1960s, has seen its reputation tarnished in recent years due to the growing presence of criminal organizations. According to local authorities, cartels fight for control of smuggling routes along the Pacific coast, making the region increasingly dangerous for both residents and visitors. In recent months, the Mexican government has deployed more military and police forces to try to combat cartel violence. However, the reach and influence of criminal organizations continue to complicate efforts to restore peace and security. Tourists, who are often unaware of the dangers that lurk in some parts of the country, have become unintended victims of this ongoing conflict. The tragic death of the Mitchells has prompted a response from the U.S. government. In a statement, U.S. Ambassador to Mexico, Ken Salazar,